Alright, here we go. We have a data download. Just came out for global maybe like an hour and a half ago. Let's not worry about this for a while. It's gonna be on global for a long time. 133 days, and that's insane. But here's the next set of stuff that's coming up this week. We have the three super. Oh, sorry. We have the two Carnival ECAs, and then we have the Super EZA for LR Trunks, and then we have a new Majin Ku. Let's take a look at actually all three of these, all four of them. Now I saw their info this morning, but since they're already here on global, in the global data download, you can just read it off. Let's take a look at Ku first, actually, since he's brand new. So what are we looking at here? 10,000. So stat wise, he's just gonna be a TUR. It's not gonna be an LR. Damn, bro, so close. The good thing is that dude, if they give more free-to-play units high-ass HP, it might make some teams look pretty good. Just saying, just saying. One thing I do want to comment is, for collaboration units or crossover units, can we please do something like this? Look, I get the fact that they want units like crossover units to be collectibles and usable, but you gotta make the stats look good, man. 100% stats may look good, but the base stats and the 55% stats gotta look pretty good too. Because look at this shit. We're now getting these units like close to fucking 18,000 HP. They're getting closer to fucking Dokkan Fest stats. This is not even a joke anymore. This is a real thing now. We're making free-to-play teams look like actual decent teams with a decent amount of HP. And on top of it, a lot of these bosses are hitting a lot harder than normal. I'm just saying. They're doing pretty good with that. Anyways, so Majin Ku's tech, is he extreme? Ah, he's extreme. He should have been super. In my opinion, some of these goofy Majin characters like Majin Du and Majin Ku, I feel like they should have been super class instead of extreme. But they were created by you know who. Anyways, he's a Majin Power 3 key 50%. Wouldn't run him as a lead, but he is pretty useful in Majin Power and Daima actually. He gets 1 key, 200% attack and defense with a high chance to crit and a high chance to dodge. Okay, just might as well give him full dodge. Right? When attacking with 12 more key, he gets 200% attack. Before receiving an attack, he gets 60% damage reduction. Oh, okay. When receiving an attack, he gets 200% defense and a chance to dodge plus 15% when HP is less than 30%. After receiving an attack, he gets another 10% chance to dodge. Okay. For every attack performed, he gets 150% attack up to max of 300, so 2 attacks. Every time this character performs 2 or more attacks in battle, he gets 666% attack and guaranteed crit within the next attacking turn. Interesting. So what they're doing here is a mix of a couple things. You want this unit to take hits, but you're giving this unit a dodge. Sort of conflicting, but you have to consider if you're running Carnival Vegeta. I'm just saying, man, if you're running Carnival Daima Vegeta, you have this guy on the team. He's getting guard and 60% damage reduction. Before he attacks, you put this guy in slot 1. He might do pretty well. I think that's what they're trying to make you do. Oh, what else? When there's a Daima, Majin Power, or Demonic Power category ally in rotation, he gives all allies 1 key, 40% attack and defense. That's pretty good support. And then, once only, changes all key spirits to Cookies, Tech, and SCR. Oh, they're helping out freaking Majin Du, aren't they? Yeah, this is exactly what they're doing. They're helping out this guy. Even though this dude actually has that ability too. Where is it? Right here. That's... Okay. Okay, I'm not really surprised actually. But sure, I'll take it. Was it? But it's not a turn restriction like how Majin Do works. So if you have Majin Do, and then this guy in rotation, he can be in slot 1, technically. Because, let me see. Does he have to be the first? Yeah, if he's the first character to obtain Key Spears, then he gets this entire buff permanently. And that's only, you don't have to do it once, I believe, technically. And then once he gets it, then you can swap back into having Majin Do be in slot 1, and then he can tank all the hits. One or more sweet treat Key Spears gives him 3 key and an additional. Doesn't have to be a super, or it's actually not a super, because let me see. He just has to perform 2 attacks in battle, which gives him this, I guess. Another 20% chance to dodge, and then 1 key, 60% attack and defense to this character and allies whose name includes Majin. Oh yeah, he supports Majin Do. Like I said, he supports Majin Do. Give him this. Give him this. Give Majin Do more support right here. And then he's cooking. Defensively, this guy's gonna look pretty good. 60% damage reduction before attacking. So he can actually decently avoid AoEs. But still, you still want Carnival Daima Vegeta support. And he also has, let me see, 50% plus, well, excluding this, 60. So we're talking 80% chance to dodge, passive wise. Also, this happens once. You have to consider that this orb changing only happens once. So, yeah, it works. It works in a similar way, but I think just giving him dodge might be a dodge and defensive builds would be nice. You know, give him skill orbs with defense and dodge would be good. But I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed with this Majin Do. I'm pretty impressed with Majin Ku so far. So, why did I say Do? I don't know, bro. Alright. Anyways, enough of him. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention that I believe he's coming in the same story event as where you got free-to-play Glorio and Pansy. So that's why he's coming out. And he should be pretty easy to farm up, of course. Yeah. Let's take a look at the 3 EZAs that were announced this morning. So we got 8th Anniversary Goku. Turtle School, 4 key, 200%, attack, 200% to stats. He stacks defense. And he recovers 10% HP. Okay. Intro gives him 4 key, 159% attack and defense with a 20% chance to crit and guard for 7 turns. And then 20% damage reduction for 1 turn. yeah, sure. Is that enough nowadays? Is that enough? Tell me that's enough. 4 key, 259% attack and defense with an additional super. Okay, sure. That's fine. He's getting 10% HP. We're getting 10% HP back no matter what. Gets 100% when attacking. 259% defense when HP is 59% or more. That's pretty easy to get. Chance of dodging plus 80% when HP is 59% or less. And then survives KO attacks up to once within the turn. So you basically just can't get one-shotted unless you do. When receiving a Key Blast Super, he has a great chance to nullify and counter. Nice, that's pretty good with a lot of enemies actually doing this nowadays. For every attack received or evaded, gets 2 key up to max of 6, gets 20% crit up to max of 59, gets 100% attack up to max of 300, and 100% defense up to max of 200. Interesting, that's pretty good. And he's getting a lot more buffs than normal. And if HP is less than 40% at the end of the turn, he recovers 59% HP, or he recovers full HP. And that happens once. I'm assuming this one will just activate immediately first, along with this one, when you reach the state. And then after this is, used up. Sorry. I'm yawning right here. He then recovers 59% HP. This is still pretty good though, actually. I really don't mind this. I just want to see how he works. I have him. I just want to try him out. When is he coming out? On the 4th, so Wednesday. Wednesday night, essentially. Okay. Active skill stays the same. All attacks become crits. I think that's the reason why he has additionals in here. So additionals and dodge with defensive equips may be a good thing. But other than that, he's pretty solid. Yeah, he's pretty solid, actually. Let's take a look at Kid Gohan. Bottom Master Disciple 4 key 200%. That I need to run this team. I need to run this team. There's no I'm always running like freaking the Future Saga team with Bottom Master Disciple, with all units having Bottom Master Disciple. This might help me fix it. This is another unit that has this is the unit that has unit supers, right? Okay, yeah. Here's an attack stacker. Not gonna go into too much detail. Here's an attack stacker. You can make him stack defense too. Raise attack and defense, so it's not really an issue. He is very similar to Goku. So this is exactly the same. He gets damage reduction though. It's not permanent, but he gets it. Launches additionals and all that stuff. So at least he's better though. At least he's better. And he's effective against all types because of his active skill. But I think he's pretty interesting. And I hope to try him out when his EZA drops. Alright, Trunks. Everything else up here stays the same. So his passive. 3 key, 250% attack and defense with a great chance to crit. Sure. 20% damage reduction. Can we stop doing that? Please, I get it, but like, can we stop? 40% attack and defense to superclass. Lowers 30% attack and defense to extreme class. Gives Vegeta family category allies 2 key, 30% attack and defense for 3 turns. Interesting. Gets 40% damage reduction from character's entry. When attacking with 18 or more key, gets 200% attack and defense with 2 additionals, with each of them having a great chance to super. When there's an extreme class enemy or when all allies in the same rotation are super class, gets 3 key, 200% attack with its rainbow orb changing and guard. Okay, sure, I'll take the guard. And when there's a wicked bloodline or terrifying conquerors category enemy, he gets 5 key, 150% attack, and guaranteed crit. Okay, he's also pretty solid, from what I know. You do want to have him crit. I believe that was the original idea behind him, right? Yeah, his original intent is to have him crit. And that's exactly what they're actually implementing here, but they're adding more mechanics into him. So, I'm actually quite happy with this. Don't see any like major issues, even though his EZA. Sorry, we have to go back here. His EZA still need a little bit of work. At least we can see that in here now. Alright. That's it with him. Let's go take a look at all the other stuff in here. Majin Ku. We have the new event that's coming out, I believe, this week as well. This is going to be basically going up against Goma. It has a bunch of other abilities and debuffs. Then we have this one. I believe this is for farming, right? Let me double check. Maybe I did miss something in here. Oh my god. Here we go. Yeah, that's it right here. So, it's a form of a bunch of the items to purchase characters like Majin Buu and Pansy, but now you can also purchase this guy. So it just makes sense. Okay. Here's this one. Extremely Battle Goku's Family Edition. They're weak against Goku's family. That's not really difficult, of course. And Super Extreme Z Battle. His weakness is Space Traveling Warriors, huh? Okay, that should be easy as well. And then here's the wallpaper for the 11th anniversary, part 1. No movement on it, unfortunately. It's just probably gonna be a static wallpaper. But yeah, that looks pretty much it. Only thing I'll say about this is that, let's see. Oh, I don't know. I have it up here. Now, one thing I'll say about this is that free-to-play units are gonna be designed a little more towards higher stats, which is perfect. Because there are some units that do provide low stats, but can actually do work. So if we can have a balance of both, that'd be great. Anyway, so we have about a couple of days, a little less than a day and a half. Actually, a little less than a day, a couple of days for them to drop, and then we can go ham. We'll see what happens later on, if I like them or not. But let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.